A big-time musician reportedly suing a New Jersey nursing home after his mother-in-law tested positive for COVID-19. According to the New York Post, the suit's being filed by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band guitarist Nils Lofgren. He says his wife Amy's mother, an Alzheimer's patient, was negative for COVID, but after being left unattended in early April, escaped the facility and a week later tested positive. Brookdale Senior Living in Florham Park issued a statement to Chasing News saying in part, if a lawsuit has been filed, we will of course review the lawsuit and respond in due course. As a matter of company policy, Brookdale does not comment on or get ahead of ongoing legal proceedings. I will say that we work hard to maintain an open and constructive dialogue with families about their loved one and the best way we can work together to help each resident live their best life in their community. Lofgren's mother-in-law is reportedly on the mend and now in another facility. Both New Jersey and New York have orders in place that protect nursing homes from civil lawsuits unless there is, quote, gross negligence or intentional misconduct. All right, let's bring in our legal expert, former prosecutor, now defense attorney, Bob Bianchi. Bob, thanks for joining me on a Monday. Let's talk about how you prove gross negligence in a case like this.
So as we had talked about before, Bill, I anticipated the legislature, in order to protect businesses and facilities, is going to change laws in order to make it more difficult than just ordinary negligence. They're going to make it a little bit harder in order to prove a case against a nursing facility. So let's go to this facility. The fact that they lost a patient, that a patient with Alzheimer's was able to escape, is in the area of gross negligence to me, because that is something that absolutely should never happen. With respect to contracting the COVID, that's going to be something that's going to be much more difficult for them to prove.
So real quick on the other side, what could also be construed as negligent, you have actual orders from New York and New Jersey, specifically in New Jersey, a letter from the Health Commissioner on March 31st, absolutely demanding that nursing homes take COVID positive patients back in for readmission, and they were unable to deny any COVID patients admission, even if they were new.
You can be assured the nursing homes are going to use that as a defense, that we had no option other than to take them because we were being mandated and required to, and we were ill-equipped to do it. With respect to lawsuits against the state for doing those things, it's going to come down to a number of different factors as to whether or not it was reasonable for them to do it, whether there was alternatives to it, whether or not they had the ability to be able to segregate these individuals. But I also want to add, when you sue the government, there's also something called the Tort Claims Act, which grants even great immunities from states being sued, but for all really bad, horrible, negligent conduct. So they've got that level of protection too, legally.
Thousands dead. Sounds pretty bad to me. Thank you, Bob. Good to talk to you.
You got it, Bill.